let me share my board with you. Now our meeting will be recorded and it would be of great help for you for having the feedback by your own when you will listen to each and everything later on. So in your IELTS speaking session, basically you have 3 sections. In the first section, the examiner would ask you for your introduction. You will have the introduction. There are 2 sections in this part. In the first, they would just say like, I am Muhammad Qasim, your examiner, IELTS examiner. So what's your name or something like that? And how do people call you? And show me your identity. Like you will show your passport or some other identity card as well. Any important document that will show definitely your identity. And as you have already appeared your IELTS exam and you know the thing very much. So you have to show your identity. In this section, don't extend your answers so much. You have to give short factual answers like yes. So what's your name?
Muhammad Hamza.
Okay. What should I call you?
You call me Hamza.
Okay. So in this section, you don't have to say like, I am Hamza, but people call me like Hamza and you can call me like this or that. You have just to give short factual answer. Here we should write the point, short factual answers that you should give at this stage, because at this point you are giving short factual answer, not giving extended answers. And this section of your IELTS speaking exam would not be examined for grades and for bands. In this first section of IELTS speaking exam, the second in the second they will ask you some questions like, for example, where are you from? So where are you from?
I am from Sargodha.
All right. So if you are from Sargodha, do you live in a city or a village? Yes, please. Can you hear me? Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So do you live in a village or a city?
I live in a city.
Okay. Do you prefer city life or a village life?
I'll prefer city life due to certain reasons. Firstly, in cities, all needs of life are available on every touching distance, like universities, colleges, hospitals,
Okay, now
and
here you are extending your ending sounds like you are saying like, so this is something that makes awkward when you are in your IELTS speaking exam. So you should cover up this mistake. You should fix it. It's not very hard to do it. You just have to make the end sound stop like and. Don't say and, don't say like, and,
like
jump,
and
drop, and not drop, and is not. So you have to make the stop end at the ending consonant sounds. Don't let it be too much stretched. Don't stretch the sounds unnecessarily, because that gives a clue to the examiner that you are not having enough vocabulary to go through. You are not having enough fluency to be fluent while you are speaking. Yes, in this section, like where are you and what is the nature of your job, in this time, you will be examined, you will be judged, you will be examined by your examiner. So in this part, you can give extended answers. Yes, like I live in a city because in city there are so many facilities. We have many markets available near to us. We have so many educational institutions and city life is good for us. Not so long, but at least you have to extend a bit your answers so that examiner will have full opportunity to see you, to examine you, to judge you. Then in the actually these 2 parts are of the same category. The first section of your IELTS exam, a speaking exam. In the second section, I will make another box to make the thing easy to understand. In this section, you will have a reading task, basically a task card. So you will be given, you will be provided with a task card, and in this card, they will show you, like, there will be few questions and there will be a topic for you to go through it, and you will think about it. You will have 1 minute to think about the topic. For example, describe your favorite place, like describe your favorite place that you like to go. So then there will be 3 or 2 more points to help you out what you should mention and why do you like that place. Why do you like that place? Like this. Or there can be a question like, when did you last visited that place? So there can be different type of questions in task card. You will have 1 minute to
Where is
think about it, and then
where
you
is it
have,
located?
yes, it can be like that. And then you will have 2 minutes for continuous speaking. It's like a monologue. You just have to speak continuously for 2 minutes. And in the last section of your speaking, there will be few questions. These will be abstract one. This will be two-sided discussion, or the examiner will be asking you questions like, why do you think that we should live in villages? And he will also argue you with you. And these type of question in this section would be of abstract nature. They can ask you about your opinion. They can ask you about making a comparison, like compare two things or something like that. So the total duration of these 3 sections in your IELTS speaking exam would be of 11 to 14 minutes. So you will have these short sections. 3 minutes would be for the reading task. When a task, sorry, it's not reading, sorry, it's a speaking task card basically. So it will show you, people also call it Q card or something like that. So you will have this speaking task card. Okay. Now in these speaking classes, all of you would have the opportunity to go through these 3 things. So in our daily sessions, we shall do all this. When you will enter in the class, I will start asking you from the introduction, then few questions. Then in daily life class, I will show a speaking card with you. You will think about that, and then you will continuously speak for 2 minutes. In the end, there will be some discussion, some critical topics, some topics that require some deeper thinking and understanding to check that how critically you can speak about something, how you can develop your opinion using English language speaking skills. So it's a basically your English language test. So they will examine differently through the different techniques. So in this last technique, they consider and examine that how you can develop an opinion or compare two things. So at this deeper level, they will also check you. In the beginning, the first section would be quite easier, but then the second, you have to think about it. That 1 minute on exam day passes like 1 second. You just have to quickly make a map in your mind, and then you have to start speaking. In your speaking exam, 2 things are very important. The first, you should have a confidence in you that you can speak. Be confident. And the second thing is, you should have a lot of practice. Just keep practicing. And when you are entering in your examination room, so you are there outside, you should keep reading something in English, or you should keep listening something in English that will warm up your those parts of brain that produce language. So you will have a good stamina. It will warm you up when you are in the waiting side outside the exam room. So you should have some listening or maybe some reading content with you. So this way we are going to have our online sessions for speaking classes. So in the next session, we will have a mock test of speaking. Be well prepared about all these 3 sections, and we shall have a mock test.